Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time it's me, the DB Grinder, versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Club on YouTube. Make sure you go check them out. There's going to be a link to the channel down below in the description, and this is 2011 format, Tengu mirror match, and let's hop right in. So we're going to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Club win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Also, before we hop in, let me know how everyone feels about this kind of content, like old format stuff. If you guys like it, then I'll try doing these every once, like 2 weeks. Like, do you guys want these every 2 weeks, every month, once a format, never? Just comment it down below, let me know, so that way I can bring the content to you, and let's hop right in. So we got 40 versus 41, and then they're going to choose to go first, and you get to draw 6 because it's old format. Opening hand is Scapegoat, Tour Guide, 1-for-1, Spore, and Trap Dust Shoot. So, the hand isn't bad. I mean, it's kind of hard to draw, like, bad in Tengu format. Then they have Foolish, 1-for-1, Tour Guide, TT, and Reborn. And then they get to draw Judgment for turn. Wow, that was a pretty good 6 card. Gonna summon Tour Guide, effect, bring out Sangan from deck. And then set TT pass, and then I draw Tengu. And then I summon Tour Guide, use the effect, bring out Sangan from deck. And then Tour Guide's crash. And then the reason why I went for like this play is because I had Trap Dust Shoot to play around Caius. I'm not the best at this format, I feel like I should have said that at the beginning, but I've played probably, less than 20 matches altogether this format within the last like 6 years. So like I'm not great at this. This is just more like a fun match. Playing old format's cool every once in a while. But I could play around a Caius in hand on the Sangan by having Trap Dust Shoot to hit it in standby if they do have it. And I used Trap Dust Shoot, and thankfully they drew a monster for turn, so I got a free hit. Well, realistically, shouldn't they have just Chain Maxi there? Yeah, probably. Because, like, if it was going back to deck, why not just get it engraved? I feel like that could help. Like, having it engraved could also help, like, Debris Dragon later on if it came up. Like, Avarice. And then they just pass turn, then I draw Thunder King. And then here I normal summon out Thunder King and then get hit with TT. No, they always draw TT. Like, this is the second match I've done versus them, and I'm pretty sure every single game I've been hit with TT. Like, and this is different formats too. It's insane. This TT is just following me. It dislikes me. And then we're gonna get Sangan effects. Then they're gonna go ahead and search Maxi. Then I'm gonna go ahead and search Maxi. Crazy. And then they draw a glow bulb. I don't know, people that think this card's healthy for the game, it was even good back in like 2011. Imagine this card now. Over. Card cannot come back. 1-for-1, get rid of glow bulb, and then I chain Maxi. And then after I chain, should I have even used Maxi there? Because if I let them summon something out, I guess it's not really a threat. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped Maxi there. But they bring out Spore, and then I draw into BLS. BLS is cracked. And then set Judgment, pass turn. And then I'm going to Scapegoat to end phase. And then draw for turn, draw Econ. And then I'm going to go main. And then normal summon out Spore. That's why I brought all these tokens out to synchro with. I knew that they had Maxi, obviously, because they had searched it. And right here, I thought that they were going to drop Maxi, and I was just going to formula pass. Just like a very simple end board. Go for formula, use the effect, and then they're going to Judgment to summon. So, well, I don't get to use the effect because they Judgment to summon. And then they also don't, they didn't drop Maxi. If they do drop Maxi and then they Judgment a summon, they don't draw off Maxi. That's definitely something you should know if you play old format. That can come up. And then banish a light and dark for BLS. I do that before I continue to extend, just because like this doesn't activate, so like it like plays around Maxi here. And then 1-for-1, get rid of Tengu, they chain Maxi, bring out Glow Bulb, and then get rid of everything here for Armory Arm, and they didn't draw anything good. And then right here I said Battle Phase, definitely a mistake. I was thinking in my head, I was like, alright, so I need to play around Valor at this point. But I just wasn't even thinking about Gores. Again, I'm not very good at these old formats, but if I just use Armory Arm effect to equip, and then attack again, then I play around Gores. But BLS, attack Spore, and then attack again. Yeah. I realized it right as I said Battle Phase. I was like, oh no. Like, there could just be a Gores. But there wasn't, so never punished. Next game, opening hand is Tengu, Maxi, Glow Bulb, Tour Guide, Warning. Maxi's crazy. And then they have Tengu, Maxi, Thunder King, Foolish, Tour Guide. These hands aren't that far off. But then there's 6. This is what I'm saying. Like, I haven't even watched over these replays yet, or this replay, so I didn't know that, like, what exactly the hand was. But this TT is following me. Like, it's so annoying. I hate this card. Like, an old format was just so good. Even new format, like, it's not even bad. But, like, old format was just insane. Summon Thunder King, set TT, pass, draw MST. And then I just set Tengu, set Warning, and then pass. They draw Valor for turn. And then here they summon Tengu. And I think I should have warning this. I ended up not warning it. But I think that was a mistake. And then Foolish, send Glow Bulb. Bulb effect, chain Maxi. We always have Maxi. And then I draw a Dust Shoot. And then Tengu beat over my Tengu, and then gets flipped, and then dies, and then I get that effect, bring out Tengu from deck. And then Thunder King beat over it, gets destroyed, Tengu, bring out Tengu. And I summoned it in attack. I was like, please econ me, like, please take this, special summon more, please, this is what I want. So that's why I summoned that in attack. And then pass, draw Debris. I do have Maxi in graveyard as a target for it. And then here, I normal summon, use the effect. And I should have just MST'd the back row first. That was definitely a mistake, because, like, this could have been multiple different things that could have hurt me here. Like, it could have been a warning of their own. So that was a mistake. I should have used MST prior to normal summoning. But they're going to chain Maxi, and then I'm going to bring my own Maxi out. They draw on the 1-for-1, and then I get rid of those. You have to go for this, and I summon it. And then they draw Dandy, ooh, the combo. And then TT on that summon. And then everything goes. They get Tengu effect, bring out Tengu from deck. And then set Dust Shoot, pass turn. They draw MST. And then I'm going to use Dust Shoot. And then they're going to chain MST, hit Warning. And then I get to look at the hand. And right here, it was just, like, I knew I had lost. Like, I have no hand traps. I have nothing to stop them. They have, like, 1-for-1 Dandy Tour Guide. And then I end up hitting Tour Guide. I don't know if that was right. Probably not. I feel like, let's see. So, yeah, I should have just hit Dandy. Because, like, Tour Guide doesn't actually do, like, too much compared to this. So that was probably just wrong. Yeah, that was 100% wrong. 1-for-1, get rid of Dandy. That'll bring out Spore, and then Dandy effect. That'll bring out some Dandy tokens. And then Synchro off in the TG. And then Spore effect, bring itself out by banishing Glow Bulb. And then go for Armory Arm. They get TG, the draw off of that, and draw in the Book of Moon. And then I get poked for 42. And then here, you're going to set Book of Moon, and then pass. And then, yeah, right here I said you forgot Tengu. I even forgot it in the replay. Insane. But, yeah, so they also get to bring out a Tengu. I can't believe I missed that, like, in the game when it happened. And then I also missed it here. I only remembered it too because they set a card and I was like, alright, so that set is going to be random. They have Valor in hand. And I clicked the graveyard. I was like, wait, did they really side out a Tengu? But you were just obviously never siding out a Tengu. That'd be a horrible strategy. Then my turn, draw Lone Fire. And I knew that I lost here. It's like I could MST the back row. But I knew Valor was there, and Valor just stops every single one of my plays, and I lose anyways. So I just MST the back row, Chain Book of Moon on Armory Arm. And then Summon Tour Guide, effect, get hit with Valor, and I just instantly admit defeat. So now, going on to Game 3, I get to go first. I get to do the wonderful draw 6 going first, the combo. Opening hand is Sangan, MST, Dandy, Maxi, Trap Dushu, and then drawing the 1-for-1. And I look at this hand when I draw it, and I'm like, alright, a little slow at first, but this is nice. Like, this is what you want to see. You know, like, get hand knowledge, have Maxi to stop him, Sangan to go search. And then, like, so many good and, like, wonderful, like, follow-up plays. Like, this is a very solid hand. Then they have Tengu, Spore, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, Tengu. And this hand is obviously not very good. It's crazy how I said, like, Game 1, it's hard to draw bad this format. And then this is drawing bad. It's at 41. But I'm going to set Sangan, set Trap Dushu, and then pass, draw T. This is what I'm saying. Like, okay, I haven't watched over, like, the replay yet. But, like, that TT is following me. Like, it's actually incredible. We've had 2 matches, 6 games, 6 TTs when it's at 1. This needs to stop. Like, now. I'm going to Trap Dushu. And I said this was at 4, right? Like, just like, hey, like, we could play 3 of this in the deck, right? Just playing. But I'm going to hit Spore with that, obviously. I mean, hitting Tengu kind of helps them. And then normal summon Tengu, beat over, Spore effect, or Sangan effect, sorry, go search out Valor. Since I already had, like, Maxi and Dandy, I figured, like, may as well go for this. But looking at it, I think that was definitely the wrong play. Like, adding Valor there. Could have added, like, Tour Guide, Lone Fire. Yeah, that was wrong. And, like, I knew the hand, too. That's, like, the Trap does shoot in old format, insane. Like, even hand knowledge throughout the entire game has been really nice. Which is just, hand knowledge is insane. Like, you know what you're playing against, you know what you have to do to win. Hand knowledge is nice. Set book, pass, draw tour guide, but like I said before, never punished draw tour guide when I should have just, like, searched. I still think I should have searched Lone Fire, but never punished. Get a decent draw. MST the back row. And then 1-for-1, get rid of Dandy, bring out Spore, say you already had it. And then Dandy effect, bring out tokens. And I'm not even gonna lie, right here, I winged my entire turn. Like, I was sitting here trying to, like, combo and think of plays. But, like, oh, comboing in old format is so much different. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I have probably only comboed in this format, like, twice ever. Like, not under Maxi or, like, the pressure of, like, trap card set. I don't think I've ever really got the opportunity to just, like, freely combo with, like, 1-for-1 Dandy and, like, tour guide. So I definitely misplayed here. Drawing the mind control off of formula, that's an insane draw. Like, actually incredible. So please refrain from mathing. And then banish Dandy, bring out Spore, and then mind control. That's going to go ahead and take Tengu. And then I turn those two into a TG Hyper Librarian. And then normal summon tour guide, bring out tour guide. Said make Utopia. I said, no, that can't be the right play. Yeah, I was just never making Utopia in Tengu format. We were just always going for the synchro summons. And sometimes Utopia is cool, but Definitely not right there. And then I turn all those into a Trishula. And then we're gonna get Trishula, TG, and Tengu all go off. And then I'm gonna banish a Tengu from hand, which sucks. It's obviously like not a crazy hit. I guess like hitting Storm would have been like worse, just because I'm not gonna have back row obviously. Well, could draw an Avarice. I felt so good when I draw into this Avarice too, because Formula drew me Mind Control, TG drew me Avarice, and I was like, this is just unfair. This is just unfair at this point. Like, there's no losing. And then Tour Guide beat over Tengu, and then poke for some damage. I remember when I was doing the combo, I had a line of like a process in my head of what I could have gone for, and there was a play. I'm fairly certain this was possible because I was thinking it at the time. I wanted to go for like an Ancient Fairy special summon out Veiler, but then I wouldn't have a battle phase. I didn't want Tengu being left on board. I'm not too sure why I didn't want Tengu being left on board. It didn't really matter. I don't know. I'll probably go over this after this match just to see what I could do more. Try to improve myself at this format a little bit more. And then they get smacked, pass turn, draw Thunder King, and that's not going to do enough. Shuffling their hand here, set Thunder King, and then set Storm TT, and I know this is Storm TT. And then draw Glow Bulb. And then just simply battle phase, TG attack. And then even if that was like a dandy or something, it wouldn't have been like too good. Like nothing would have been like too broken there. I think I could have came back from really anything. And then GG's. Make sure to subscribe to the DB Grinder. And then also I say like right here, subscribe to Yu-Gi-Oh! Club. Make sure to go subscribe to them on YouTube. Then right there I said I had so much gas, but I've never got the chance to not under Maxi. Yeah, it always feels like whenever I've comboed this format, there's been like a Veiler, Maxi, a set card. I feel like that was the first time I've ever got to like really freely do a combo. And I definitely messed it up. So what format we doing next? And then we're going to do Fall 2012 if you people want to see more old format. So it'd be like, I'm going to play Inzectors. I don't know what they're going to play, but I know for a fact I'm playing Inzectors. I'm not playing anything else, for sure. I loved Inzectors. That deck was always so cool to play. Just like, there was so many different combos, and like MST could equal your full combo. Like if you top decked it and had like Centipede, you could do some crazy stuff. And like Dragonfly not once per turn. I don't know. I played that deck for fun a lot. More like early 2015-ish. So I didn't really get to play it in its prime. Because I started going to locals like February, January 2013. So I really missed over that format. And then, yeah. I don't know. That's really all I had to say about that. But looking at how long the match was about 30 minutes, like exactly. So a 30-minute long match for Tengu Mirror. That's not bad at all. That's rather quick. I feel like they usually last pretty long. I've never done like Tengu on DB. Usually it's real life, but I feel like it's usually a lot longer than that. And I'm going to guess that the video itself is probably 17 minutes, 38 seconds long. And with that being said, make sure to subscribe to oh my gosh, my words didn't come out there right at the end. Gotta hate to see it. Make sure to subscribe to Yu-Gi-Oh! Club on YouTube. Link to that down below in the description. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.